What up, YouTube? Salvador Brigman here, and today I'm hailing in from my backyard in Brooklyn, New York. We have the lovely sirens in the background. We have tight living quarters. It's actually really rare that you get a backyard like this in Brooklyn or in New York in general. New York is a really interesting place. It's very, lots and lots of pressure. There's lots and lots of people. You have to be loud if you want to be heard. You really have to be on your game. Everyone here has a hustle. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to come here. You know, I came here mid 2013 after I graduated college. I had no idea what I was doing. I was trying to start this web development venture, trying to make apps and websites for clients, and that wasn't working out. My co-founder was living in Chicago, and he promised me that he was going to come to New York, but it actually didn't happen. And here I was living in New York, maybe like 1 to 2 months rent to my name. I didn't have a job. I only had this small blog that I was working on, and I decided that the stuff I was doing, the freelancing, the web development kind of stuff, that wasn't working out. It was really hard. I was riding trains every single day, trying to get clients for this business. I was also working part-time for my friend's business in a similar industry, trying to get clients for them. And it just wasn't working out. There was so much noise and I wasn't finding a foothold. So I made a decision that I was gonna go all in on my blog. I was gonna go all in trying to make this thing a reality. And the very first year that I actually started blogging, I would say 2013, I made about $8,000 to $10,000 with the blog. Nothing, right? Like I was living on the poverty line. Jeez. I remember my girlfriend at the time, she bought me a cake for my birthday, and I literally made that cake last for like a week. I was eating like dollar pizza, McDonald's, like all of that shitty food that you don't want to eat. I was eating because it was really cheap, and I was saving up my coins, like all that kind of stuff. I actually still save my coins to this very day and cash them in because, I don't know, it's just like a force of habit. So it was a really hard time in my life. And around 2013, that's really when I started to, or 2014, I really started to get serious about my blog. And I started to actually turn this thing into a business. I started to not only write consistently 3 times a week, but I was also doing a lot of other stuff to really level up the game in terms of what I was doing online. And it was really hard at first, you know, really long days, etc. But eventually that year, I made about $30,000, which is, you know, I'd say entry-level salary for most people out there if you're going into the professional world. So 30 grand, I thought, damn, like, I thought that's gonna take a lot longer. You know, if I go back into my journal and look at my goals, my goal initially was to be able to work full-time doing what I love at the age of 25. And I just kind of naturally assumed that I'd make like 30 grand that year, you know, because that's like an entry-level salary. Right when I graduated college, I was offered a job for $50,000 and a little over 50 grand. And this is at like a web development company. I was going to help with like client relations and also some other stuff. So my goal initially was to make $50,000 because that's what I was offered with this job. So the second year that I went full-time, so this was 2015, I made a little over 50 grand. And so I had hit my goal. You know, I hit the jackpot. That was kind of what I envisioned. That's everything I wanted. I was making the amount of money that I was offered right when I graduated college, and it took me about 2 years to do it. So I pretty much got to this point where I was like, wow, this is a real thing. Like this thing, this hobby that I was doing, this blogging stuff, this, you know, podcasting, YouTube, this is actually my career. This is actually something I'm making money at. And around that time, I started to get questions from friends. Whenever I went to a networking event and I said, I'm a full-time blogger, people were like, wow, can you actually make money at that? I started to feel this need to want to share this message, this story, and also the things I've learned along the way with other people out there. Because geez, if you went to college, there are no classes out there telling you how to make money online, how to make money selling courses and products and books, and to start a blog, go full time, make advertising dollars, like all that kind of stuff. They don't talk about this stuff in college. And at least from when I first started, there weren't very many resources. The very first resource I learned from was Darren Rouse at ProBlogger. And he pretty much was just saying, write a blog for like a few years, make money from Amazon affiliate program, make money from AdSense, like all of these different things. But the game has changed so much in the last few years. I recently made more money this past month than the very first year that I went full-time in business. That's crazy. And to break it down, this is from ads, affiliate marketing, online course sales, all of these different things sort of coalesce into an income stream. It's sort of making all these different various multiple side income streams in order to make that up. And that also includes book sales, that includes audiobook sales, etc., affiliate commission. So on this channel, I want to talk more about how you can do the same thing. And the reason I think it's powerful, the reason I think that anyone else out there might want to do this is because it really gives you a lot of free time. And that's sort of the secret here. There are a lot of different jobs you can take in your lifetime. I could be making way more money if I was working for someone else. I could be making way more money if I was doing something like social media consulting or running a service-based social media agency, something like Gary Vee does. I could be making a ton more money. But the difference is that I'd be trading my time for that money. I'd be working one-on-one consulting, or I'd be working one-on-one with other agencies or with businesses, etc. And that's the type of work that I really enjoy. What I enjoy is I do like working one-on-one with people, coaching them, etc. But I far more enjoy creating passive income streams, because that means I spend a year making something, and it's going to, for the next several years, produce income. It took me maybe 3-4 months to write my previous book, and that's still producing income every single month. So what gets me excited is building this lifestyle where I don't have to work. At this point in time, I maybe have to work 3 hours per day, and things would be fine. I'd be bringing in that income, and I'm only working 3 hours per day. In my recent trip to Thailand, I was working like 1 or 2 hours a day. The business was going on fine, and I was collecting income. Same thing with my recent trip to Cuba. I literally didn't have internet access, so for that entire week, I wasn't doing anything, but I pre-scheduled all of the content that was going to go out, including YouTube videos, including blog posts, the podcast. That was all pre-scheduled for that week. So I didn't have to work at all. I could just chill on the beach. And also the part-timer that works for me was handling all the other stuff. So I removed myself from the equation to give me freedom of time so I can do what I really like. And that also extends to even this YouTube video. I'm not making money with this channel. This channel, I've kind of neglected it, to be honest. My other channels where I'm way more serious with my business stuff. So this freedom of time allows me to do things that I love, like this, filming YouTube videos for you guys. So I want to ask you in the comment section down below, what topic do you want to learn about most? Because I feel like I have all of this information in my head, and I just want to share it with you. I just want to share it with you so you can speed up your results and be making money faster doing something you like. So do you want to become a full-time blogger? Do you want to become a podcaster? Do you want to do freelancing online? Let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll begin to make more videos centered around these topics. Again, my name is Sal. I look forward to putting out more videos like this and sharing my story with you and how you can do the exact same things that I'm doing to not only make an income online, but do it in such a way that you remove time from the equation so you're not just a slave to your work and a slave to your business.